Over 130 million years ago, in the heart of Southeast Asia, Malaysia's rainforests began to take root, making them some of the oldest tropical rainforests in the world. Today, this lush landscape is home to more than 20,000 species of plants and animals, many of which can't be found anywhere else on Earth. While the bustling streets of Kuala Lumpur rise into the sky, with its iconic Petronas towers reaching 452 meters, a world of hidden beauty awaits just beyond the city's skyline. From the pristine beaches of LangKawi, where crystal-clear waters kiss golden sands, to the mysterious caves of Batu, steeped in ancient legends, Malaysia is a land of breathtaking diversity. But beyond the well-known landmarks lies a secret world where towering trees whisper stories of the past, and islands hide treasures of untold beauty. Join us as we explore the wonders of Malaysia, a country that will surprise even those who think they know it. If you're looking for a magical place that steals your heart and makes you never want to leave, Mabul Island in Malaysia is the perfect escape. With gentle waves and breathtaking sunsets over floating houses, this island is a dream come true for adventurers. Mabul is a small island off the southeast coast of Sabah, Malaysia's second-largest state. Because of its remote location, Mabul remains peaceful and untouched, offering a deep connection between nature and people. As soon as you step onto the island, you'll be amazed by its beauty. Tall palm trees, soft white sand, and emerald green waters create a picture-perfect paradise. One of the special things about Mabul is its floating villages. Strolling through the village, you'll see traditional wooden houses and meet friendly locals who live by the sea. You might even spot young boys paddling wooden boats across the mirror-like water. It's a simple yet beautiful way of life that makes Mabul feel like a fairy tale. Mabul is also a top diving destination. With coral reefs 25 to 30 meters deep and countless sea creatures, it's a paradise for divers. Explore its floating villages, relax on the beach, or dive into its rich underwater world. Mabul is a place you'll never forget. Some places are known for their history, some for their nature. But Kota Kinebalu has both, and so much more. Locals call it KK, a city where the blue sea meets lush forests, and traditions live alongside modern life. It sits on the northwest coast of Borneo, offering a mix of adventure, culture, and city vibes. KK offers a perfect blend of modern comforts and rich cultural heritage, with luxury resorts, lively markets, and historical landmarks. The city has a fascinating history. Once known as Jesselton during British colonial rule before being renamed Kota Kinebalu in 1967. Despite wartime destruction, KK has grown into one of Malaysia's fastest developing cities. Visitors can explore its beautiful beaches, cultural villages, and bustling food scene. KK is famous for its fresh seafood, traditional Katazandusun dishes, and diverse flavors influenced by many cultures. The city is also known for its friendly locals, making every visit warm and welcoming. Putrajaya is a remarkable city in Malaysia, known for its blend of modern architecture and lush green spaces. Originally a barren area, it is now transformed into a vibrant city, earning the title of Malaysia's Young City. The unique charm of Putrajaya lies in how contemporary buildings mix with traditional Islamic designs, creating a striking contrast. The city is also filled with expansive parks and tranquil lakes, making it a perfect spot for relaxation. Putrajaya showcases an impressive model of urban development, where over 70% of its land is covered by greenery. Its design reflects Malaysia's blend of modern achievements and deep cultural heritage. This city is a key political hub, symbolizing Malaysia's independence and growth. Putrajaya is not just a city of innovation, but also a peaceful retreat where nature and modernity thrive together. Cyberjaya is Malaysia's very own tech city, often called the Silicon Valley of Malaysia. This city was officially launched in 1997 with a bold vision to become a hub for innovation and technology. Today, it's home to many multinational companies, research centers, and startups shaping the future of technology. But before all this, Cyberjaya was once an estate called Prang Besar, part of a quiet district. The idea of Cyberjaya came to life in 1995 when Malaysia planned a high-tech city as part of the Multimedia Super Corridor project. Big names like Telekom Malaysia and Tenaga Nasional helped build the city's infrastructure, making it a smart and connected place. Even with all its technology, Cyberjaya isn't just about business. It's also a great place to relax, with beautiful parks and modern lifestyle spaces. Most people see Batu Caves as just another tourist attraction. A beautiful temple inside a cave, a place to take Instagram-worthy photos. But what if I told you that this place is much more than that? Every rock, every step, and every statue here tells a story that goes beyond what we see. A story of faith, survival, and an ancient connection between nature and spirituality. Carved into a 400-million-year-old limestone hill, Batu Caves has been a place of worship for over a century. Today, it is the heart of Hindu devotion in Malaysia, attracting thousands of pilgrims each year during the grand festival of Thaipusam. Standing at the base of the caves is a breathtaking sight. The golden, 140-foot-tall statue of Lord Murugan, one of the tallest Murugan statues in the world. To reach the sacred temple inside, visitors must climb 272 colorful steps, a journey that not only tests endurance, but also symbolizes a spiritual path toward enlightenment. And once you reach the top, you're rewarded with a view unlike any other. A stunning cave filled with Hindu shrines, ancient limestone formations, and an atmosphere of deep reverence. Batu Caves is more than just a destination. It's a place where nature and devotion come together to create something truly extraordinary. Malacca is Malaysia's unofficial historical capital. This city has been a bridge between the East and the West for over 500 years. Malacca is full of history, with old colonial buildings, ancient landmarks, and museums. You can still see traces of the Portuguese, Dutch, and British in its architecture. One thing people love about Malacca is its peaceful atmosphere. Life here moves slowly, with cozy cafes, traditional villages, and quiet streets to explore. In 2008, Malacca was recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its rich cultural history and well-preserved landmarks. Some even call Malacca the Venice of Asia because of its beautiful riverside views and historic buildings lining the water. Malacca's history goes back to 1403 when it was founded as a trading hub. Over time, it was ruled by the Portuguese, Dutch, British, and even the Japanese during World War II. Because of this mix of cultures, Malacca's architecture is unique. You'll see red-roofed houses, white-framed windows, and famous landmarks like Christ Church and Formosa Fort. At night, one of the best things to do is visit the Menara Taming Sari Tower. This revolving tower lifts you 110 meters up for an amazing view of Malacca's colorful city lights. Malacca is a city full of history, beauty, and culture. If you ever visit Malaysia, make sure to add this incredible place to your list. This is Brinchang, a town high up in the Cameron Highlands of Malaysia, 1,540 meters above sea level. It's the second largest town in the highlands, surrounded by green hills and cool, fresh air. The town gets its name from Gunung Brinchang, the second highest mountain in the area. It sits just 2 kilometers from Tanah Rata and 3 kilometers from Kafar, making it an easy place to visit. Brinchang may be small, but it's full of life. It has many shops, hotels, and restaurants. The town center is packed with shophouses, public buildings, and colorful markets. One of the best things about Brinchang is the food. Many restaurants serve Chinese steamboat, a popular dish here. There are also cozy holiday apartments and homes where visitors can relax. The cool weather and beautiful views make this town a great place to enjoy. If you're in the Cameron Highlands, Brinchang is a nice spot to stop by and experience. Sitting on the island of Penang, this bustling city is home to nearly 800,000 people and is part of a metro area with over 2.8 million residents. Georgetown is a key economic hub, attracting international companies and leading Malaysia's exports. The story of Georgetown began in 1786, when British explorer Francis Light founded it as the first British settlement in Southeast Asia. Over the years, the city has witnessed major events, from colonial rule to World War II. And in 1957, it became Malaysia's first city. Its stunning mix of architectural styles was shaped by diverse cultures over centuries. Thanks to its rich heritage, Georgetown's historic center was named a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2008, keeping its unique charm alive. Traveling here is easy, with an international airport, 2 massive bridges connecting to the mainland, and Malaysia's busiest cruise terminal. Deep in the heart of Malaysia lies Pahang, a state filled with breathtaking landscapes and rich history. Long ago, ancient settlers made Pahang their home, and by the 3rd century, it had become a busy trading state. In the 15th century, Pahang joined the powerful Malacca Sultanate before standing as its own kingdom. Battles, colonial rule, and World War II all shaped Pahang before it became part of modern Malaysia. The state has grown into an important center for farming, industry, and tourism, attracting visitors from all over Kuala. Cool mountain retreats like Cameron Highlands and Genting Highlands offer fresh air and stunning views. Culture, adventure, and history come together in every corner of Pahang, making it an unforgettable destination. Also known as Bandar Maharani, Muar town has over 130 years of history. The name Muar comes from Malay and Indian words meaning crooked river. Muar is famous for its delicious food, rich coffee culture, and beautifully preserved pre-war buildings. It's also one of the cleanest cities in Southeast Asia, winning the ASEAN Clean Tourist City Award in 2017 and 2022. When you arrive, you'll likely cross the Muar Bridge and see the town's famous clock tower. The town is a blend of cultures, with influences from Malay, Chinese, Arabian, and Western architecture. Most of the Chinese community here are Hokkien, Teochew, and Hainanese, bringing unique traditions and flavors to Muar's cafes and restaurants. This town has something for everyone: history, food, and beautiful scenery all in one place. Dataran Lang, also known as Eagle Square, is one of LangKawi's most iconic landmarks, featuring a towering 12-meter-tall eagle statue that symbolizes the island's name. The name LangKawi comes from the Malay words halai, meaning eagle, and kawi, meaning reddish-brown, which is reflected in the statue's majestic design. This stunning statue is a welcoming sight for visitors arriving by sea and has become a popular photo spot. Located in the heart of Kuala, Dataran Lang is not only a visual wonder but also holds deep cultural significance. It was constructed in 1996 to celebrate LangKawi's transformation into a major tourist destination. Visitors can explore the area freely and capture photos of the eagle statue with the Andaman Sea as a backdrop. Dataran Lang is also a venue for cultural events and national celebrations, making it a hub for both locals and tourists. This landmark is a must-visit for history lovers and photography enthusiasts alike. Would you visit this beautiful spot? Drop a 1 in the comments if you've been there, or a 2 if it's on your bucket list. Have you ever seen a place where the water is so clear that you can spot fish swimming below? That's the Perhentian Islands, a peaceful paradise off the east coast of Malaysia. These islands are known for their soft white sand, swaying palm trees, and calm turquoise waters stretching to the horizon. If you love the ocean, this is a perfect spot for snorkeling or diving. The underwater world is full of colorful fish, coral reefs, and even sea turtles. If you prefer to stay on land, you can unwind on the shore, listen to the waves, or take a boat ride around the islands. These islands are close to Thailand, making them a great stop if you're exploring Southeast Asia. The best time to visit is in July and August when the sky is clear and the sea is calm, perfect for exploring nature. The name Perhentian means stopping point in Malay because traders once rested here while traveling between Malaysia and Thailand. The islands were once home to fishing communities, but today, tourism is what keeps them lively. Now a protected marine park, Perhentian's waters are full of life, making it a paradise for nature lovers. Tanjung Ruhu Beach is one of the most beautiful and peaceful beaches in LangKawi, Malaysia. This beach is famous for its soft, white sand, and clear blue water that shines under the sun. The name Tanjung Ruhu means Cape of Casuarina trees, named after the special trees growing here. For many years, local fishermen have used these waters to catch fish, keeping their traditions alive. It's also part of a UNESCO Global Geopark, showing how important and special this area is. You can get here by flying to LangKawi International Airport or taking a ferry from the mainland. The best time to visit is between November and April when the weather is sunny and perfect. Enjoy swimming, kayaking, jet skiing, or just relaxing on the beach. There's something for everyone. So, if you love nature, adventure, or just a quiet beach day, Tanjung Ruhu Beach is the place to be. Next, let's take a trip to Kuala Kangsar, the royal town of Perak, Malaysia. This historic town sits at the meeting point of the Kangsar and Perak rivers, surrounded by lush landscapes. It was once the capital of Perak and home to the first British resident, James W. Birch, before his assassination in 1875. Kuala Kangsar also hosted Malaysia's first ever conference of rulers, known as the Durbar, in 1897. Walking through Kuala Kangsar, visitors can see beautiful colonial-era buildings that tell stories of its rich past. The Ubudian Mosque stands proudly in town, featuring golden domes that shine under the sun. Malaysia's very first scout troop, numbered 001, was also founded here, making the town an important place in scouting history. Royal heritage, historical landmarks, and breathtaking scenery make Kuala Kangsar a place worth visiting.
Imagine a city where the past and future collide in the most breathtaking way. A place where ancient minarets stand beside futuristic skyscrapers. Kuala Lumpur isn't just another capital city. It's a living, evolving masterpiece. With a skyline dotted by Mughal-style domes, towering skyscrapers, and colonial-era buildings, this city is a fascinating blend of cultures and histories. This city has grown rapidly from a small tin mining settlement in the 19th century into one of the fastest developing metropolitan areas in Southeast Asia. Today, Kuala Lumpur is home to over 2 million people, with the greater metropolitan area reaching nearly 9 million. Despite its modern look, history is still deeply woven into its streets, from the iconic Sultan Abdul Samad building to the vibrant markets of Chinatown. Of course, no visit to Kuala Lumpur is complete without seeing its most famous landmark, the Petronas Twin Towers. These 88-story glass giants dominate the skyline and stand as a proud symbol of Malaysia's growth and ambition. But beyond the skyscrapers, KL's charm lies in its lively neighborhoods, bustling street food stalls, and the warm hospitality of its people. From historic temples to world-class shopping malls, Kuala Lumpur is a city that never stops surprising you.
What makes a mosque truly unforgettable? Is it the design, the history, or the stories hidden within its walls? The Ubudian Mosque in Malaysia has all three. Located in the royal town of Kuala Kangsar, Ubudian Mosque stands proudly on Bukit Jalil, right beside the royal mausoleum. It was built under the order of Sultan Idris Murshidul Adzam Shah as an act of gratitude after he recovered from an illness. Designed by British architect Arthur Benison Hubback, the mosque features stunning Indo-Saracenic architecture with golden domes and towering minarets that make it one of Malaysia's most beautiful religious landmarks. But its construction wasn't easy. At one point, two royal elephants got into a fight and trampled the delicate Italian marble tiles, delaying the project. Then World War I broke out, causing further setbacks. Despite these challenges, the mosque was finally completed in 1917 and inaugurated by Sultan Abdul Jalil. Today, Ubudian Mosque remains a symbol of faith, resilience, and architectural brilliance. Tucked away in Bandar Sri Sendayan, Masjid Sri Sendayan is one of the largest and most beautiful mosques in Malaysia. Its grand white structure with intricate designs inspired by Morocco and Turkey has even earned it the nickname, the Taj Mahal of Malaysia. Completed in 2019, the mosque can hold up to 5,000 worshippers at a time, making it a significant landmark in Negeri Sembilan. Unlike most mosques funded by the government, this one was a generous donation from banker Tan Sri Abdul Rashid Hussain. Walking inside, you'll be amazed by its high domes, golden chandeliers, and delicate Quranic carvings. Spanning over 11 acres, its gardens and courtyards are just as breathtaking as its interiors. What if I told you LangKawi wasn't always the peaceful paradise you see today? Long before it became a famous tourist spot, it was a land surrounded by mystery and myth, haunted by a curse that lasted for generations. It's a place where history and nature have shaped each other over centuries. It was once home to the ancient kingdom of LangKawi and played a role in the long history of Southeast Asia, even making appearances on maps drawn by famous explorers like Zheng He. Yet, what really sets LangKawi apart are the legends that have been passed down through generations. One of the most famous is the tragic tale of Masuri, a woman wrongfully accused of adultery, who placed a curse on the island before her death. This curse, they say, lasted for 7 generations, leaving the island in darkness until it was finally lifted. LangKawi's long history also saw it caught in battles for power, from the Siamese invasions to pirate raids. Yet, despite all the turmoil, the island has slowly transformed into a serene paradise. Putra Mosque is one of the most iconic landmarks in Putrajaya, and a must-visit for anyone exploring this stunning city. Completed in 1999, this mosque stands proudly on the edge of a serene man-made lake, creating a breathtaking reflection on the water. Its most striking feature is its pink dome, made from rose-tinted granite, giving it a unique and elegant appearance. The mosque's grand prayer hall can hold up to 15,000 worshippers, with intricate interiors that blend Malay and Middle Eastern influences. Adding to its beauty is the towering 116-meter minaret, with 5 tiers, symbolizing the 5 pillars of Islam. Surrounding the mosque, lush greenery enhances the peaceful atmosphere, making it a perfect place to admire both architecture and nature. Visitors are welcome to explore, but respectful attire is required. Women must wear a robe and headscarf, while men should dress modestly. More than just a tourist attraction, Putra Mosque remains a sacred place of worship, where visitors can experience both cultural heritage and spiritual tranquility. If you're in Putrajaya, missing this incredible pink mosque would be a real shame. Imagine a mosque that looks almost weightless, its glass walls reflecting the sky, its towering structure glowing like a beacon at night. This is the Tuanku Mizan Zainal Abidin Mosque, or, as many call it, the Iron Mosque of Putrajaya. Unlike traditional mosques, this masterpiece is built with architectural wire mesh from Germany and China, giving it a sleek, futuristic feel. Twice the size of the famous Putra Mosque, it can host up to 24,000 worshippers at once. Visitors approach through the Qiblat Walk, a grand pathway inspired by the Alhambra castles. Even the mosque's roof is built to protect worshippers from the rain, seamlessly blending beauty and function. The Kota Kinebalu City Mosque, also known as Masjid Bandaraya, is a well-known landmark sitting by the shores of Likas Bay in Sabah, Malaysia. Often called the floating mosque, it appears to hover over a peaceful lagoon, creating a mirror-like reflection on the water. Its design takes inspiration from the Nabawi Mosque in Medina, with a striking blue and gold dome that stands out against the sky. Construction began in 1989, but faced delays before finally opening in 2000, marking an important moment for Kota Kinebalu. Spanning nearly 15 acres, the mosque can welcome up to 12,000 worshippers at a time. More than a place of prayer, it also serves the community with madrasas, a clinic, and even a fish bar. It's a popular stop for travelers and photographers thanks to its unique setting. Have you ever heard of a place with miles of sandy shores, colorful islands, and a deep history? That's Trengganu, a state on Malaysia's east coast. The capital, Kuala Trengganu, sits right where the Trengganu River meets the sea, making it a lively and scenic city. This state is home to over 1.2 million people and is one of Malaysia's most culturally rich places, with 95% of the population being Malay Muslims. Trengganu has the longest coastline in peninsular Malaysia, featuring some of the country's cleanest and most breathtaking beaches. The name Trengganu has a few legends behind it, including one about a hunter who found a mysterious flag and called it Trengganu, which later became Trengganu. This state is also famous for its history, as it was one of the first places in Malaysia to embrace Islam. Over the centuries, Trengganu was ruled by different powers, from the Malacca Sultanate to the Thai Kingdom, before becoming part of Malaysia in 1957. Ancient traditions still thrive here, blending with modern life to create a unique cultural experience. Beaches aren't just for relaxing. On Pangkar Island, you can dive into history, culture, and adventure, all while soaking in the stunning views. Located on the west coast of Malaysia, Pangkar Island is a true gem, just a short 10-minute boat ride from the mainland. The island's rich history is woven into every corner, from its role in the Perhentian trade to its place in the British colonial story. And while you're soaking in the culture, don't forget to visit the local fishing villages and try the famous fish satay, a local seafood snack you won't want to miss. For those looking for a bit of adventure, Pangkar has plenty to offer. Kayaking, snorkeling, and jet skiing are just some of the exciting activities waiting for you. And after a day of exploring, the tranquil beaches provide the perfect setting to relax and watch the sunset over the horizon. Pangkar Island isn't just a place to visit, it's a destination to experience. It's the kind of place where you can escape the everyday, dive into new adventures, and create memories that will last a lifetime. If there was ever a place designed to make you believe in magic, it's Semporna. Tucked away in Sabah, Malaysia, Semporna isn't just another tropical island. It's nature's masterpiece, carved over millions of years. The name Semporna means perfect in Malay, and it truly lives up to its name with its crystal clear waters and breathtaking islands. Often called the Maldives of Malaysia, this coastal town is famous for its dreamy beaches and incredible diving spots. Once a small fishing village, Semporna has a fascinating history, from being a refugee for Chinese traders to a key settlement under British rule. The town is home to a diverse marine ecosystem, making it a top destination for snorkeling and scuba diving. Today, it serves as the gateway to stunning islands like Sipadan, Mabul, and Kapalai, perfect for those who love the ocean. There is a land where nature and culture blend in the most magical way. This isn't a fairy tale. It's Sabah, a place so enchanting. It feels like stepping into another world. Sabah, known as the land below the wind, is a breathtaking destination in Malaysia, where nature and culture blend beautifully. The history of this land stretches back thousands of years, from ancient human settlements to its time under British rule before joining Malaysia in 1963. This tropical paradise is home to lush rainforests, dreamy beaches, and the towering Mount Kinebalu, the highest peak in Southeast Asia. Over half of Sabah is covered in forests, creating a sanctuary for rare wildlife like clouded leopards and tarsiers. Beyond its natural wonders, Sabah has a rich cultural heritage, with over 30 ethnic groups adding colorful traditions and festivals. You can go hiking, diving, or explore the unique culture of this fascinating place. Nestled in the northwest of Pahang, Perhentian Highlands is one of Malaysia's oldest and most beautiful hill stations. Sitting over 1,500 meters above sea level, this cool and misty highland is just a 4-hour drive from Kuala Lumpur. This place feels like a fairy tale. Imagine charming villages, rolling tea plantations, and colorful strawberry farms. The British first explored this area in 1885, but it wasn't fully developed until the 1930s. Thanks to its cool weather, Perhentian Highlands became the perfect spot for tea plantations and fresh produce. One of the best things to do here is to visit the tea estates, where you can sip a warm cup of tea while enjoying the stunning views. If you're feeling adventurous, hike through the mossy forest, where ancient trees and misty trails create a magical atmosphere. Waterfalls, rivers, and lush forests make this a perfect escape from the busy city life. Kelambu Beach in Sabah is a hidden paradise waiting to be discovered. This unique beach has a rare sandbar that connects the mainland to Kelambu Island, creating a breathtaking sight. The crystal clear waters and soft white sand make it a perfect escape from the busy world. Here, you can enjoy the beauty of the surrounding islands. Locals often gather here for picnics, beach strolls, and even New Year's Eve celebrations. Unlike other crowded beaches, Kelambu Beach remains peaceful and untouched. Though it's off the beaten path, it's worth the journey for anyone seeking a quiet, stunning beach. Sandakan, a charming city on the east coast of Sabah, Malaysia, is full of history and natural beauty. Once known as Elapura, it was also called Sabah's Little Hong Kong, due to its large Chinese community. In the 19th century, Sandakan played a key role in regional trade and colonial history, with influences from the British, Germans, and Spanish. Under British rule, it flourished as a trading hub, attracting migrants and boosting the economy. Sadly, World War II brought devastation, and the city had to rebuild after the war. Today, Sandakan thrives as a major port, exporting oil, timber, and coffee, while also embracing ecotourism. Its rich past, breathtaking landscapes, and diverse wildlife make it a unique destination. Johor Bahru, or JB, is a city full of energy, history, and stunning sights. Sitting at the southern tip of Malaysia, it's the closest city to Singapore, making it a busy and exciting place. With its growing skyline, JB blends modern skyscrapers with historical landmarks beautifully. But did you know, this vibrant city started as a small fishing village called Tanjung Puteri. In the late 1800s, Sultan Abu Bakar turned it into a modern city, building schools, offices, and grand palaces. JB is also home to the world's busiest land border crossing, connecting Malaysia and Singapore. During World War II, it played a key role as a military base, leaving behind fascinating history. Today, it's part of Iskandar, Malaysia, a booming economic zone filled with new attractions and developments. From lively night markets to massive theme parks, JB is a perfect mix of tradition and excitement. Next, let's take a trip to Batu Kawan, a place where history meets modern growth. Nestled between rivers, this charming island in Penang was once a quiet farming village. But Batu Kawan's story took a big turn when the second Penang Bridge opened in 2014. This stunning bridge stretches across the water, connecting Batu Kawan to Penang Island. Since then, the island has transformed with new industries, modern homes and green spaces. International companies like Western Digital and Bosch have set up here, bringing fresh energy. Yet, Batu Kawan still holds on to its natural beauty, with peaceful rivers and lush landscapes. The town is also home to exciting developments like the Penang Science Park and vibrant townships. From a simple village to a growing hotspot, Batu Kawan is truly a hidden gem worth discovering. Just south of Kuala Lumpur's city centre lies Bukit Jalil, a fast-growing and modern suburb. Before 1992, this area was a rubber plantation called Bukit Jalil Estate. Everything changed when Malaysia decided to build the National Sports Complex for the 1998 Commonwealth Games. Today, Bukit Jalil is home to one of the biggest stadiums in Southeast Asia, the Bukit Jalil National Stadium. With over 87,000 seats, this stadium hosts Malaysia's national football team and major international events. But Bukit Jalil isn't just about sports, it's also a hub for education. Top institutions like the International Medical University and Asia Pacific University bring students from all over the world. The area's mix of modern infrastructure, great schools, and exciting attractions makes it a top spot to live and visit. Hidden in the heart of Johor lies a place where history, nature, and architecture come together. Welcome to Kota Iskandar. This is Johor's modern administrative center, home to the state and federal government offices. Covering 320 acres, it's more than just government buildings. It's a masterpiece of grand architecture and lush greenery. It was officially opened in April 2009 by the late Sultan Iskandar, shaping a new era for Johor. Over 6,000 civil servants work here, making sure everything runs smoothly for the state. But Kota Iskandar isn't just for officials. It was designed as a welcoming space for everyone. Inspired by Johor Malay heritage, its buildings reflect the elegance of traditional craftsmanship blended with modern innovation. To keep this beauty sustainable, eco-friendly technologies were used, making it a model for future cities. Every corner tells a story of Johor's past, its culture, and its vision for the future. Soft white sand stretches along the shore, meeting clear blue waters under the bright tropical sun. This is Pantai Kok Beach. Located on LangKawi's northwest coast, this quiet beach is perfect for anyone looking to relax away from the busy tourist spots. Tall limestone hills and lush green forests surround the bay, creating a beautiful and peaceful setting. Families often gather here for picnics under the shady trees, enjoying the fresh sea breeze and gentle waves. The calm, warm waters are perfect for swimming, sunbathing, or simply resting on the soft sand. For adventure lovers, exciting water sports like jet skiing, parasailing, and banana boat rides bring extra fun to the day. The mix of golden sunlight, clear waters, and fresh air makes this place feel like a perfect tropical escape. As the first light of day touches Pago, a golden glow spreads over rolling hills and endless palm plantations. This charming town in Johor, Malaysia, is surrounded by lush greenery, creating a peaceful escape from the busy city life. From above, the landscape is a breathtaking patchwork of palm trees stretching as far as the eye can see. These vast plantations are the heart of Pago, supporting local farmers and shaping the region's economy. As the morning mist lingers over the mountains, village houses slowly come into view, nestled among the trees. The fresh morning air, the soft golden light, and the gentle rustling of palm leaves make this moment truly magical. Beyond its natural beauty, Pago is also home to a growing education hub, bringing new energy to this quiet town. It's a place where time slows down, and nature speaks in the language of peace and tranquility. If you're looking for a hidden beach in LangKawi, Sandy Skulls Beach is a perfect spot. Also known as Pantai Pasir Tengkorak, this peaceful beach sits on the northern coastline near Datai Bay. The sand here is soft, the water is shallow, and the whole place is surrounded by lush green forests. Families love coming here to relax, and the calm waves make it perfect for swimming. You can also explore the nearby jungle or visit Muar waterfall, just a short drive away. But what's up with the spooky name, Sandy Skulls Beach? Some say it comes from old pirate legends, where skulls washed up on shore. Whatever the truth is, this beach is a mix of beauty, mystery, and adventure. This is Kampung Muar, a peaceful village on LangKawi Island, Malaysia. Lush green rice fields stretch as far as the eye can see. Farmers work hard to prepare the land, ensuring a great harvest. We can see tractors plowing the soil, getting it ready for planting. White egrets glide over the flooded paddies, searching for food as the farmers work below. The village is full of life and nature. Cows roam freely, adding to the countryside charm. From above, the rice fields form stunning patterns, almost like a giant green puzzle. The farmers, the birds, and the land all work together in harmony, creating a beautiful scene. Some visit to enjoy the peaceful views, while others come to learn about traditional rice farming. High in the misty mountains of Genting Highlands, Malaysia, there is a magical place where history, culture, and nature come together. Chin Swee Caves Temple. Sitting 4,600 feet above sea level, this temple offers breathtaking views of green forests and winding mountain roads. It was built by Lim Go Ta, the founder of Genting Highlands, who donated 28 acres of rocky land to create this sacred place. One of the most important figures here is Master Ching Shui, a Buddhist monk believed to have the power to bring rain and drive away evil spirits. Every year, people from Singapore, China, Taiwan, Thailand, and Indonesia visit this temple to pray and admire its beauty. Building the temple was a huge challenge because the land was so steep. Workers had to dig 80 to 100 feet deep by hand, without the help of machines. It took 18 years to finish, but incredibly, no accidents happened during the entire construction. During the Lunar New Year, the temple comes alive with celebrations honoring Reverend Chin Sui, making it an even more special place to visit. This temple is not just a place of worship, but also a symbol of faith, dedication, and Malaysian Chinese culture. People say mountains never change, but did you know Mount Kinebalu is actually getting taller? Mount Kinebalu is the tallest mountain in Malaysia and Borneo. It stands at 4,095 meters above sea level. This giant mountain is part of Kinebalu Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, known for its breathtaking views and amazing wildlife. Mount Kinebalu is special because of its incredible biodiversity. It is home to 5,000 to 6,000 plant species, 326 bird species, and over 100 types of mammals. One of the most famous plants here is the Rafflesia, the world's largest flower. Millions of years ago, this mountain was formed by molten rock from deep inside the earth. It is still growing about 5 millimeters taller every year. The mountain is important because it shelters rare plants and animals from around the world, including species from the Himalayas, Australia, and Southeast Asia. That is why scientists call Mount Kinebalu one of the most important places for biodiversity on Earth. If you love nature and adventure, Mount Kinebalu is a great place to visit. Just an hour and a half from Kota Kinebalu, Kota Belud welcomes you with breathtaking landscapes. Vast green rice fields stretch as far as the eye can see, creating a peaceful countryside scene. Rivers weave through the land, bringing life to the fields and villages along their banks. From above, the view is stunning. Lush paddies, winding rivers, and distant mountains in perfect harmony. The mighty Mount Kinebalu stands tall in the background, adding to the region's natural beauty. Small villages sit quietly by the river, where life moves at a gentle pace. The town is a gateway to both sea and mountains, offering a mix of adventure and tradition. The local mosque, standing gracefully in the heart of the town, reflects the deep-rooted culture here. Kota Kinebalu is more than a stop on the map. It's a place where nature and culture come together beautifully. Malaysia is a land of endless beauty. Towering mountains, lush rainforests, and breathtaking coastlines, each with its own story to tell. And while we could keep exploring forever, this is where our journey ends, at least for now. But don't worry, there's always another adventure just around the corner. See you next time.